Thanks, Goose. Okay, my young Padawans, it's time to see if the Force is strong in this new Star Wars game.
Star Wars Assault Team is a free-to-play game that takes us back to a galaxy far, far away. But this time, our heroes are using their blasters and lightsabers for some turn-based, touchscreen combat. Guys, I was a bit worried after the first few levels of this game, because gameplay-wise, it's pretty basic.
Affirmative. You follow a set path and just tap to open boxes and attack enemies. More stormtroopers? Better tap that one. And that one. Oh, another squad. Engaging repetition circuits.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit like a Star Wars theme park ride, doesn't it? You just cruise around on rails while the next group of enemies patiently waits their turn. I did think the gameplay settled into a better groove once I'd rescued Chewie and escaped the Star Destroyer, though.
It does get a little bit better once you gather a 4-person team.
Don't forget the droids, Barger.
Oh yes, and there's also aliens, so a 4-life-form team. Yeah. Each member of your team has a unique special move that they can unleash every few turns. For instance, Chewbacca can yell to get enemies to focus their attacks on him, or R2 can do an electrical surge to take out other droids. Deciding when to use your specials and when to save them is your one key tactical move.
Yeah, finding the right balance of characters for my band of rebel heroes was quite tricky. Early on, I made the mistake of relying on too many strong fighters, but then I realized it was essential to have a medic around to heal everyone up.
Affirmative. I also made the mistake of rushing into the Kashyyyk Wookiee homeworld unprepared. Those spiders sliced me to pieces. But after that, I made sure I did some extra side missions to collect more training items to level my characters up.
I was surprised at how much fun I was actually having once I'd unlocked some of the classic characters, such as Luke Skywalker. I got excited every time I used his super move to deflect lasers back at the enemies. And getting to take on Womp Rats with a lightsaber was pretty awesome.
Yeah, the combat was okay, I guess, but I can't really say the same for the story. The game is set between A New Hope and The Empire Strikes Back, but it's just told through a few poorly animated moments. And cheesy lines of text, so much cheese. Look, I think this game's biggest flaw is its pushy in-game purchases. I mean, they ruined it for me. At the start, you've got loads of gems and in-game coins that the game uses as its currency. But after a few hours, I felt I was locked out of most of the levels and upgrades unless I wanted to spend real money.
Yeah, it's a real shame, isn't it? I reached this point in the game where I couldn't progress to later levels until I paid to upgrade my characters, and where's the fun in that? So I'm giving it 4 out of 10 rubber chickens.
It's 4.5 from me. Well, Assault Team may have been a bit of a disappointment, but at least that Star Wars music is still so great.
Oh, speaking of music, remember Reese, the musician gamer we met a few weeks ago?
Oh, yeah.
He's given Goose a masterclass on how to compose music for games. Check it out.